it's Lenka here, and I want to talk to you about how to get rid of gas and bloating, especially when you are eating high fibrous diet filled with fruits and vegetables and legumes. So, obviously, all of these I just mentioned are so amazing and wonderful for our health, but because they are so rich in fiber, they can be overwhelming for our gut and they can give you gas and bloating. So, let's start with legumes. So, legumes are really your beans, peas, and lentils. So, if you experience gas and bloating, there are a couple of things to focus on. First, see if you can eat the smaller varieties. So it would be like red lentils, black-eyed peas, it would be black beans or maybe cannellini beans, okay? Also make sure that they are really nicely cooked, that they are really soft, so they are easier to break down. Now, when you opt for these type of beans, the smaller ones, they are smaller in size, therefore they shouldn't be so overwhelming and hard to digest. Also, focus on the timings and the amounts of the legumes you eat. So I recommend that you have just a couple of tablespoons, let's say 2-3 tablespoons at your evening meal. That way, you hopefully sleep through it, and in the morning you just have your bowel movement and you are fine. But also when it comes to the amount, you are allowing your good bacteria to slowly get used to these foods and build yourself up so you can handle more over time. So now let's have a look at veggies. So obviously, again, some vegetables are much much more soothing and kind of not as triggering for the gut when it comes to gas and bloating than others. So the cruciferous vegetables, the cruciferous family is really that one which can irritate the gut. So what are those? Well, it is really broccoli, kale, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, pak choi. Okay, just to name a few. Now, with these, rather than staying away from them, just let's figure out which really are the culprits and which you can handle. Because from my experience, some are just fine. So let's say you may not do well with Brussels sprouts, but you are totally fine with lightly steamed broccoli or pak choi. Also, sometimes it's a difference whether they are raw or cooked. Okay, so you can maybe try and add some broccoli florets or pak choi into your smoothies. That way it's blended, it's broken down already, easier again for your gut to digest. Okay, and the last would be fruit. So fruit is wonderful again. Now, fruit actually should be easier for our digestion because it doesn't take any energy really to digest. It's very quickly digested. But if it's combined with other foods, then it can sit in the gut and start to ferment and cause gas and bloating. So that's why try and eat fruit on its own if gas and bloating is the issue, okay? That's when your fruit smoothies and fruit bowls and maybe smoothie bowls where you top up the smoothie, the fruit smoothie, with pieces of fruit come into the picture. Now, if that still gives you any issues, then try a simple fruit mono meal. Remember, if you keep your meals simple, then it's simple for your digestion too, okay? So yeah, so definitely please don't give up on any of these groups just because you feel some sort of discomfort. Your body can get used to them. Just play around and be patient.